नमस्कार, म अम्बिका हाङबाङ। अङ्ग्रेजी सिकाइ रेडियो कार्यक्रममा यहाँहरूलाई स्वागत छ। चैत्र 11 गते त देश लकडाउनमा छ। लकडाउन बिस्तारै खुकुलो हुँदैछ। सायद विद्यालयमा नै भेट हुने दिन नै आउला। आज पनि रेडियोको माध्यमबाट शिक्षा लिने दिन उद्देश्यका साथ उपस्थित भइसकेका छौँ, होइन त? विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनी हो, अब रेडियो सेटको नजिक आउनुहोस् है। यो अङ्ग्रेजी सिकाइ रेडियो कार्यक्रम हरेक दिन यसै समयमा रेडियो ताप्लेजुङ 94 मेगाहर्ज र रेडियो आठराई 101.2 मेगाहर्जमा सुन्न सक्नुहुनेछ। साथै युट्युब च्यानल सब्सक्राइब गरेर हेर्न वा सुन्न पनि सक्नुहुनेछ। नोटबुक, कलम, पाठ्यपुस्तक र रेकर्ड गर्न मिल्ने सामग्री तयारी अवस्थामा पक्कै राख्नुभएकै होला, होइन त? यदि छैन भने तयार गर्दै गर्नुहोस् ल। आजको बसाइमा अनिवार्य अङ्ग्रेजी विषय अन्तर्गत कक्षा 8 को युनिट 5 अन्तर्गत फेस्टिभल होली चाडको अर्को अङ्क लिएर आइसकेका छौँ। विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू तयार हुनुहुन्छ होइन? आजको प्रस्तुतिका झलकहरू।
Who was Hiranyakashipu?
People play with colors by throwing at each others.
ल त विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू ढिला नगरी आजको बसाइको उठान गरिहालौँ। प्रस्तुति सहित आउँदै हुनुहुन्छ सीता निरौला। अब कक्षा कोठामै प्रवेश गरौँ, हुन्छ होइन?
Hello students, Namaste and welcome back to English Learning Radio Program. It's me, Sita Nirula, present here to facilitate you to do the remaining exercise from Unit 5, topic entitled Festivals from Grade 8 English book. Today we are going to revise words and meanings, and we will complete question and answer and other exercise of the text Holi. So, my dear students, I hope you are ready with your English textbook, pen and notebook. प्यारा विद्यार्थीहरू नमस्ते अनि न्यानो स्वागत। आज हामी अङ्ग्रेजी पुस्तकबाट एकाइ 5 अन्तर्गतको होली नामक पाठबाट बाँकी भएका क्रियाकलापहरू गर्नेछौँ। आफूलाई चाहिने अङ्ग्रेजी किताब, कलम र नोट कपी तयारी अवस्थामा राख्नुभएकै होला, होइन त? अब अङ्ग्रेजी पुस्तकको पेज नम्बर 49 निकाल्नुहोस् है त।
Okay, miss.
Okay, today we will do the exercise of the reading portion of Unit 5, that is Festival. So please turn out page number 49.
Yes, miss. I have taken out page number 49.
All of you look at question number 2. Write 2 or 3 lines about each of the following. This was homework that I gave you last week. I hope you have done it. So let's check it out. You can just underline the lines from your book, or you can write the answer in your copy. Okay, let's begin. Number A. Fagu. Another name for Holi is Fagu. Fagu means the sacred red powder. It is mostly celebrated on the full moon called Fagu Purnima. People play with different colors on this day. Okay, now number B. Holika.
Holika was a female demon after whose death we celebrate Holi. Holika was the sister of Hiranyakashipu. She had received a blessing from Lord Brahma to be saved from fire. So she planned to kill Prahlad in fire and jump into fire with Prahlad. But she herself was burned in the fire.
Number C. Myth. Listen carefully. There are basically two myths behind the celebration of Holi. The first myth about Holi reveals that Holika was burned in the fire while attempting attempting to kill Prahlad. Thus, Holi is said to be celebrated to rejoice, rejoice Holika's death. According to another myth from the Purans and the Bhagavad Gita, Kamsa sent a female demon named Putana to kill his nephew Lord Krishna. But she was killed and her dead body was burnt on the night of Holi. Thus, Holi is celebrated as a festival of fire. Now next, number D. Prahlad.
Prahlad was the son of Hiranyakashipu. He was a strong devotee of Lord Vishnu. His father planned to kill him, taking help from her sister Holika several times, but he was saved by Lord Vishnu.
Number E. Kamsa. Kamsa was uncle of Lord Krishna. He sent female demon named Putana to kill his nephew Lord Krishna, but his attempt to kill Lord Krishna was backfired, backfired, and Putana was killed. So I hope you wrote this all in your copy. Okay, now let's learn the similar meanings of the difficult words given in your book. So, are you ready for that?
Yes, miss, we are ready.
Okay, then let's begin. Number A, joyful.
Delighted, happy, glad.
Okay, good. Joyful means delighted. DELIGHTED, delighted, or happy, or glad. Number B, victory.
Win, triumph, success.
Okay, victory means win or trump. TRIUMPS, trump, or success. SUCCESS, success. Number C, evil.
Bad, immoral.
Okay, evil means bad or immoral. IMMORAL, immoral. Number D, sacred.
Holy,
Sacred means holy. Number E, smeared. In Nepal you can say latpat, smeared.
messy,
Okay, smeared means messy, MESSY, messy. Next number, merry.
joyous, happy.
Merry means joyous, JOYOUS, joyous or happy. Next number, outburst.
Outbreak, eruption.
Okay, good. Outburst means outbreak or eruption. ERUPTION, eruption. Excitement.
Eagerness,
Okay, good. Excitement means eagerness. EAGERNESS, eagerness. Next one, traditional.
outdated, old.
Okay, good. Traditional means outdated. Out, DATED, outdated, or you can say old. Next one, myth. MYTH, myth.
Legend, fable, fairy tale.
Okay, myth means legend. LEGEND, legend. Fable, 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 or fairy tale. FAIRYTALE, fairy tale. Next one, devotee.
Follower, believer, or supporter.
Okay, good. Devotee means follower, believer, or supporter. Next one, atheist. In Nepali you can say Nastik.
Disbeliever in God.
Okay, atheist means disbeliever in God. Next one, grace.
Blessing,
Okay, grace means blessing. Next one, rejoice.
celebrate or cheer.
Good. Rejoice means celebrate or cheer. Next one, poisonous.
Deadly, fatal, or toxic.
Good. Poisonous means deadly. DEADLY, deadly, or fatal. FATAL, fatal, or toxic, Toxic, toxic. Next one, backfired.
failed,
Okay, backfired means failed. Next one, frolic. Next one, frolic.
playful,
Good. Frolic means playful. Next one, anxieties.
worries,
Anxieties means worries. My dear students, it is the time for question and answer. So, please look at your book on page number 49. Read and answer. Read the text again and answer the following question. Question number A we have already done last week. Now question number B. What do people do with colors at Holi?
answer. People play with colors by throwing at each other's face and body at Holi.
Good answer. Let me repeat it again. People play with colors by throwing at each other's face and body at Holi. Number C. Who was Hiranyakashipu?
Answer. Hiranyakashipu was an atheist king. He was brother of Holika and father of Prahlad.
Good answer. I am going to repeat it again. Listen carefully. Hiranyakashipu was an atheist king. Atheist, atheist king. He was brother of Holika and father of Prahlad. Question number D. What blessings had Holika received from Brahma?
Answer. Holika had received a blessing from Lord Brahma to be safe from fire.
Good answer. Let me repeat it again. Holika had received a blessing from Lord Brahma to be safe from fire. Number E. How does Holi bring people of different castes and religion into harmony and fraternity? होलीले कसरी विभिन्न जात जाति र धर्मका मानिसहरूलाई सद्भाव र भातृत्वमा ल्याउँछ?
Answer. Holi is a time for fun and frolic for everyone. It is the time when one forgets worldly anxieties and just enjoys the finer things in life. Thus, Holi brings people of different caste and religions into harmony and fraternity.
Good answer. Let me repeat it again. Holi is a time for fun and frolic for everyone. It is the time when one forgets worldly anxieties and just enjoys the finer things in life. Thus, Holi brings people of different castes and religion into harmony and fraternity. My dear students, now look at page number 50 of your book. Question number 2. Put the following sentences in their right order on the basis of text above. माथिको पाठको आधारमा तलका वाक्यहरूलाई तिनीहरूको सही क्रममा राख्नुहोस्. I am going to read the lines. So, listen carefully. Number A. Holika was killed in a fire. B. People forget their worldly anxieties and enjoy fine things at Holi. Krishna killed a female demon named Putana. D. Families and friends celebrate Holi with a lot of merry making. E. People throw water balloons to the passers-by. F. People in Tarai observe Holi a day later than the people in the hills. G. Holi falls in the late February or in the early March. So, you have to write these sentences in correct order according to the events happened in the text.
Answer. Number A. Holi falls in late February or in early March. Number B. People in Tarai observe Holi a day later than the people in hills. Number C. Families and friends celebrate Holi with a lots of merry makings. Number D. People throw water balloons to the passers-by. Number E. Holika was killed in a fire. Number F. Krishna killed a female demon named Putana. Number G. People forget their worldly anxieties and enjoy fine things at Holi.
Okay, so these are the sentences in the correct order according to your text. Let me repeat it once again. Listen carefully. Number A. Holi falls in the late February or in early March. People in Tarai observe Holi a day later than the people in the hills. Number C. Families and friends celebrate Holi with a lot of merry making. D. People throw water balloons to the passers-by. E. Holika was killed in fire. F. Krishna killed a female demon named Putana. G. People forget their worldly anxieties and enjoy fine things at Holi. So these are the sentences in the correct order. My dear students, it's time for homework now. Look at page number 50. Number 2, time for grammar. Underline the prepositions in the following passage. तलको प्यासेजमा दिएको प्रिपोजिसन्सहरूको अन्डरलाइन गर्नुहोस्. I am going to read the passage. Listen it carefully. The ancient Hindu festival of Holi falls in the late February or in early March. Named after the mythical demon Holika, it is a day when the Feast of Colors takes place. The festival runs for a week. However, it's only the last day that is observed by all with colors. Fagu is another name for Holi. Fagu means the sacred red powder. It is mostly celebrated on the full moon called Fagu Purnima. People can be seen going around the streets either on foot or on some vehicles with a variety of colors smeared over their face and body. So this is the passage that is given in your book. So your homework is to read this passage and underline the prepositions from it. तपाईहरुको गृह कार्य भनेको यो प्यासेज फेरि एकपटक पढ्ने र यहाँनेरि दिएको प्रिपोजिसन्सहरुको अन्डरलाइन गर्ने। म अर्को हप्ता अर्को क्लासमा प्रिपोजिसन्स पढाउँदाखेरि यो पनि चेक गर्नेछु। This is the end of our today's class. Thank you, my dear students, for listening carefully. Hope you had a good time with me. We will again meet on Friday and read about the use of preposition from the same chapter. Till then, bye. Have a great time.
सित्ता निरौला मिसलाई धन्यवाद। कार्यक्रम कस्तो लाग्यो त? आजको बसाई सिकाइमूलक बन्यो होला। कार्यक्रम सुन्दै प्रश्न तथा जिज्ञासाको टिप्पणी गर्नुभयो कि होला, होइन त? प्रश्न तथा जिज्ञासा अंग्रेजी सिकाइ रेडियो कार्यक्रमको फेसबुक पेज @RADIO EDUCATIONHPF को इनबक्समा र RADIO PROGRAM HPF @gmail.com मा पठाउन सक्नुहुनेछ। प्रश्न तथा जिज्ञासाको समाधान सहित थप सिकाइको लागि भोलिको कार्यक्रममा पुनः भेट हुनेछ। पठन पाठनको क्रममा कुनै जिज्ञासा भए निम्न ठेगानामा सम्पर्क गर्न सक्नुहुनेछ। ठेगाना र सम्पर्क टिप्न तयार हुनुहोस् है। ह्युमेन प्र्याक्टिस फाउन्डेसन फुङलिङ नगरपालिका 4 ताप्लेजुङ। फोन नम्बर 024 हवस् त आगामी अङ्कमा पुनः भेटिनेछ। म अम्बिका हाङबाङ बिदा हुन्छु। नमस्ते। सामाजिक दूरी कायम गरौँ, कोरोना भाइरसबाट बचाउँ र बचाउँ। धन्यवाद।